Sasal.
सुरू करायचे सर.
सुरू करायचे.
Yes, sir.
हो हो सुरू करा.
स्वागतम सर्वांचं. 1 मे दिन आणि कामगार दिन आहे. आपल्या सर्वांना महाराष्ट्र आरोग्य विज्ञान विद्यापीठ परिवारातर्फे मनपूर्वक शुभेच्छा. आज एक विशिष्ट असा वैशिष्ट्यपूर्ण दिवस आहे, कारण माननीय कुलगुरू महोदय यांच्या हस्ते सुमारे 75,000 वृक्षारोपणाच्या मोहिमेचा शुभारंभ आज आपल्या MUHSच्या कॅम्पसमध्ये आपण केलेला आहे. आणि त्यानंतर आज कुलगुरू का कट्टा या अत्यंत अभिनव अशा कार्यक्रमाला आपण प्रारंभ करतो आहोत. सुसंवाद हा प्रत्येक गोष्टीवरचं एक चांगलं असं उत्तर असतं, ज्याच्यातून उत्तम प्रशासन, उत्तम गोष्टी घडत असतात आणि जेणेकरून सर्व समस्यांना संवादातूनच उत्तर चांगल्या पद्धतीने मिळू शकतं. या गोष्टीवर माननीय कुलगुरू मॅडम यांनी ही कवी कुलगुरू का कट्टा या नव्या संकल्पनेची सुरुवात केलेली आहे आणि आजच्या 1 मेच्या या शुभदिनी आपण प्रारंभ करतो आहोत. या कार्यक्रमाची प्रस्तावना माननीय कुलसचिव डॉक्टर कालिदास चव्हाण सर यांनी करावी अशी मी त्यांना विनंती करतो.
आदरणीय कुलगुरू मॅडम, प्रतिकुलगुरू सर, परिषदेचे डॉक्टर पाठक सर, सर्व महाविद्यालयाचे प्राचार्य, विद्यार्थी. मॅडम 1 नोव्हेंबर 2021 ला विद्यापीठात कुलगुरू म्हणून जॉईन झाल्या. त्याच्या अगोदर 2 महिने विद्यापीठाचं डॉक्युमेंट करण्याचं कामकाज सुरू झालं होतं. त्यातली एक महत्वाची बाब होती तो म्हणजे कुलगुरूचा कट्टा. तर जी काय आपले विद्यापीठाचे जे काही स्टेक होल्डर्स आहेत त्यातला सगळ्यात महत्वाचा स्टेक होल्डर हा विद्यार्थी आहे. आणि विद्यार्थ्याचे सुसंवाद साधून त्यांचा फीडबॅक घेऊन आपल्या कामकाजात कशा स्वरूपाने ट्रान्सपरन्सी, अॅक्युरसी बदल करता येईल, त्या अनुषंगाने माननीय कुलगुरू मॅडमनी हा कुलगुरू का कट्टा विशेषतः विद्यार्थ्यासोबत 1-to-1 इंटरॅक्शन झाली. खूप सारे चांगले फीडबॅक भेटतात आणि त्यातून सिस्टीम मध्ये जी काय आपल्याला बदल करणं आवश्यक आहे इफेक्टिव्ह कामकाजाच्या अनुषंगाने, त्या अनुषंगाने हा विद्यापीठाच्या विजन डॉक्युमेंटचा समावेश करण्यात आलेला आहे. आणि आज 1 मे महाराष्ट्र दिन आणि आज सकाळीच आपल्या विद्यापीठाच्या परिसरामध्ये आपल्या अफिलिएटेड महाविद्यालयाच्या 750 विद्यार्थ्यांनी एक 1 स्टुडंट 1 ट्री या कन्सेप्ट मध्ये प्लांटेशन केलेलं आहे. पुढे 10 जूनला आपण करणार आहोत आणि 1 जुलै ते 7 जुलै हा जो वन महोत्सव आहे त्या कालावधीमध्ये सुद्धा आपण 75,000 झाडाचं वर्ष आपण करणार आहोत. तर विशेषतः आजचा हा कार्यक्रम फार विशेष असा आहे की महाराष्ट्र दिनी हा आपला आजचा कार्यक्रम होत आहे. सर्वांना महाराष्ट्र दिनाच्या शुभेच्छा. आणि आपला जास्त वेळ न घेता आपल्याला इंटरॅक्शन फार महत्वाची आहे. तर मी परत एकदा सर्वांना महाराष्ट्र शुभेच्छा देतो. आणि हा कुलगुरूचा कट्टा आज सुरुवात होत आहे. इथून पुढे नियमित स्वरूपात हा सुरू राहील. आपले सगळे जे काही इनपुट येतील आणि त्याच्यावर मॅडमचे जे काय आपल्याला सूचना येतील, आदेश येतील, ते सगळे आपण आदेश इम्प्लिमेंट करून जसं मॅडम सांगितलं, विजन विदाउट एक्झिक्युशन इज इल्युजन. म्हणजे आपण खूप कल्पना करतो पण इम्प्लिमेंट करत नाही. मग आता जे आपण विजन केलेलं आहे त्याचं सगळ्या प्रॉपरली स्ट्रॅटेजिकली इम्प्लिमेंट करणं ही आपल्या सर्वांची जबाबदारी आहे. तर आपला जो काय तिथे इंटरॅक्शन होईल, आपला जो काय फीडबॅक भेटेल आणि त्यात जी काय आपल्यात कुठे आणखी काही करेक्शन असतील, सुधारणा असतील आणि त्या सर्व सुधारणाचा फायदा इम्प्रूव्ह द क्वालिटी ऑफ आपले जे हेल्थ सायन्स एज्युकेशन आहे त्याचा होईल आणि कॉम्पिटंट हेल्थ सायन्स ग्रॅज्युएट तयार होतील. आणि त्याचा डायरेक्टली इनडायरेक्टली आपल्या समाजाला फायदा होईल. एवढेच मी बोलतो आणि माझे 2 शब्द देतो. थँक्यू.
धन्यवाद आदरणीय कुलसचिव सर, आपण केलेल्या प्रास्ताविकाबद्दल मनपूर्वक धन्यवाद. खरं म्हणजे या कार्यक्रमाचं नक्की स्वरूप कसं असेल आणि या पाठीमागे माननीय कुलगुरू मॅडम नक्की संकल्पना काय होती या ठिकाणी माननीय कुलसचिव सरांनी आपल्याला विषय सांगितली. माननीय प्रतिकुलगुरू वैद्य मिलिंद नुकुम सर या ठिकाणी उपस्थित आहेत. मी त्यांना देखील विनंती करतो की त्यांनी आपल्याला सर्वांना मार्गदर्शन करावं.
धन्यवाद सर. आदरणीय कुलगुरू मॅडम, तसेच आदरणीय कुलसचिव सर, माझ्या बरोबर काम करणारे सर्व अधिकारी व विद्यार्थी तसेच अध्यापकगण, सगळ्यात महत्वाचं म्हणजे कुलगुरू का कट्टा हे नाव ज्यावेळेस आलं त्यावेळेस मला नायक पिक्चरचा सीएम के साथ एक बात हा डायरेक्ट संवाद हा झाला ते आठवलं. आणि माझ्या मते मॅडमचं पण तशीच धारणा आहे की जेणेकरून डायरेक्ट आपल्याला तक्रारी विद्यार्थ्यांच्या मॅडम पर्यंत पोहोचल्या जातील. परंतु मला याच्यामध्ये एकच गोष्ट सांगावंसं वाटतं की ज्या प्रश्नांची उत्तरे मॅनेजमेंट, स्थानिक मॅनेजिंग कमिटी किंवा अधिष्ठाता किंवा प्राचार्य यांच्याकडे वारंवार तक्रारी झाल्यानंतरही जर सॉल्व्ह होत नसतील तर अशा तक्रारींना जास्त करून प्राधान्य दिलं जाईल, जेणेकरून याच्यामध्ये विद्यापीठ त्याच्यामध्ये काहीतरी हस्तक्षेप करू शकेल आणि नजीकच्या काळात होणाऱ्या ज्या काही LIC कमिटीज असतील तर त्याद्वारे त्या प्रश्नांचं निसारण केलं जाईल असं मला वाटतं. आणि धन्यवाद मला बोलण्याची इथे संधी दिली. आता मी मॅडमला विनंती करतो की त्यांनी पुढचे हे करावे.
नमस्कार and a very happy Maharashtra Day to you. महाराष्ट्र दिनाच्या सगळ्यांना शुभेच्छा. आपण जेव्हा दिन साजरा करतो तेव्हा नेहमी असा एक विचार करतो की काहीतरी आपण नवीन करावं, काहीतरी लोकांपर्यंत कसं पोहोचावं. तर माझ्या खूप मनात होतं की हे नॉट जस्ट अ रिड्रेसल ऑफ इंडिव्हिज्युअल कंप्लेंट्स किंवा नॉट अ फोरम फॉर कॉलेजेस टू प्रोजेक्ट देअर प्रॉब्लेम्स, कारण त्यांना कॉलेजेसना ऍडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव्ह हे येते, पण स्टुडंट्सना कधी कधी असं वाटतं की आपलं कोणीतरी ऐकावं आणि काहीतरी चांगल्या आयडियाज ह्याच्यातनं येतात. तर त्या दृष्टिकोनातनं आपण हा विचार मांडलेला आहे आणि स्टुडंट्सनी ह्याच्यावर आपले प्रश्न किंवा आयडियाज की असं होऊ शकेल का, असं आता आपण ईमेल उघडलेला आहे. आणि माझे स्टुडंट्स वेलफेअर डायरेक्टर जे आहेत मोरे साहेब, त्यांच्याकडे he'll be receiving the emails throughout the month and during the first week either on a holiday or in the evening, so that students will not be busy with their classes and can log in. The students who have sent questions which will be taken up for discussions which are of common nature and student oriented will be taken up for discussion. आणि त्या माध्यमातनं आपण एक चर्चा सुरू करू आणि त्याच्यातनं आपल्याला काय सुधारणा करता येईल ह्याच्यावर विचार करू. बाकी काही असतील जे we may not be able to take on each one too, so we are clubbed common questions together. आणि ज्या students this was the first time, so the students who sent in questions and queries or suggestions, they have been invited to join the panel, and if they can put their hand up and can ask or type out a question on the spot, which my officer Dr. Swapnil Torne would be also handling to conduct this smoothly. But this is an opportunity to reach me with your issues and for me to share my thought processes, because a time has come that unless we reach out to each other, we cannot excel. The medical profession is really ailing and we need to start with students. So to revive an energy and enthusiasm to solve common problems, this is a forum which has been started, and I would request all students to join in. We have celebrated University Day today on 1st May Maharashtra Day with great aplomb. 750 students of various colleges of Nasik came to the campus, and we have planted at the stroke of a siren, 750 plants were planted. The same way, students need to take on such initiatives in school, in their own medical schools and colleges, so that we can take this forward as a large movement. So let us be part of the nation. Let us be proud to be in Maharashtra and contributing, giving back to society while we learn and improve ourselves. So with these few opening remarks and my thoughts of reaching out to you, dear students, we have started this session of Kulaguru Ka Katta. Dr. Swapnil Torne, आता
Yes,
हे
ma'am.
आपण पुढे घेऊया. आपण जे जे प्रश्न तयार केलेत, क्लब केलेले आहेत, तुम्ही ते अनाउन्स करा आणि त्याच्यावर मी माझे मनोगत व्यक्त करीन. स्टुडंटला काही अजून म्हणायचं असेल तो हात वर करून टाइप क्वेश्चन करेल, सो दॅट वी विल फिनिश इट इन अ टाइम्ड मॅनर. थँक्यू
Yes,
सो
ma'am.
मच.
येस मॅम. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच मॅडम. माननीय कुलगुरू महोदयांनी आपल्या या संपूर्ण संकल्पनेबद्दल विस्ताराने आपल्या सर्वांशी चर्चा केलेली आहे. विद्यापीठाचा विद्यार्थी कायमच केंद्रबिंदू राहिलेला आहे असं आपण म्हणतो असतो, परंतु मॅडमने जेव्हा सांगितलं की या केंद्रबिंदूशीच आम्हाला प्रत्यक्ष संवाद साधायचा आहे आणि त्यांच्या या संकल्पनेतून हा आजचा कार्यक्रम या ठिकाणी उभा राहिलेला आहे. विद्यार्थ्यांनी प्रचंड मोठ्या प्रमाणावर प्रतिसाद दिला, आपले सजेशन्स दिले, अनेक प्रश्न विचारले, अनेक वेगवेगळ्या क्युरीज आल्या. त्यातल्या बऱ्याचशा आरोग्य विज्ञान विद्यापीठाच्या संबंधित होत्या, काही कार्यकक्षेच्या बाहेर होत्या. अशा काही निवडक मोजक्या प्रश्नांचा आपण इथे या ठिकाणी आज चर्चा करणार आहोत, जेणेकरून त्याचा व्यापक स्तरावर विद्यार्थ्यांना त्याचा लाभ होऊ शकेल, त्याचा उपयोग होऊ शकेल. या दृष्टिकोनातून ही प्रातिनिधिक प्रश्न आपण या ठिकाणी आवर्जून घेतलेले आहे. मॅडम, एक पहिला प्रश्न आहे आयुष पवार या विद्यार्थ्याचा. फर्स्ट इयर MBBSचा तो विद्यार्थी आहे आणि त्याने थोडक्यात असं म्हटलेलं आहे की माझा ऍडमिशन प्रोसेस जेव्हा सुरू झाली त्यालाच अगोदर उशीर झालेला आहे, तर माझा संपूर्ण अभ्यासक्रम पुढच्या 5.5 वर्षाच्या कालावधीमध्ये पूर्ण होऊ शकेल की नाही याच्याबद्दल मला काळजी वाटते. याबद्दल आपण काहीतरी मार्गदर्शन करावं.
Ayush, are you there? If you're there, you can just open up your picture so I see you. That's yes, Ayush, I can understand your anguish. It's a huge burden that you'll all have. I call you all the real resilient and tough batch which is studying medicine, because you are joined during the period of a world pandemic of COVID, and lot of disruptions have happened. Online teaching in medicine is just not the same. But let me reassure you that each one of us, not just me as a VC, but your woes are being considered by the National Medical Commission, and the NMC is also. I've been joining in meetings with them, and we are slowly, because something that got derailed, once a train gets derailed, you can't put it onto a track immediately. We'll have to go in steps. So therefore, the aim is to slowly get back. If you see, for the next batch, we've already tried to have the exams dot on time as per the earlier question. So therefore, over your next 4.5 years, unless like the sky falls, I assure you that we will stick to. In fact, sometimes students come and say, postpone exams. Mart came, postpone PG. I refused because I have to be firm and get you back on track. So don't worry. Colleges have been told to use weekends, to use Sundays, to use evenings to have extra classes, and you as a student can also make your groups, tie up with faculties and get into it, so that we'll try and get you back. Having said that, I would also like to tell you students that don't get into this real pressurize yourself on what you don't have control over, because then you stress yourself. Instead of that, say, I'm not the only one. The entire country and all students are having in a similar. Don't compare yourself with engineering, with others, but say, yes, we are going to, but look at the learning that you've had. You've been able to learn much more than what just the classrooms taught. So relax, I assure you, we are with you. Thank you. Thank you for you bringing this up. It gave me an opportunity to reassure all students like you who are stressed because of the situation.
Thank you so
Yes,
much,
madam.
ma'am.
Yeah.
येस मॅडम, आयुषचा जो प्रश्न होता तो अनेक विद्यार्थ्यांना उपयुक्त ठरेल या सगळ्या पहिल्या वर्षाच्या आणि दुसऱ्या वर्षाच्या बॅचला. तसेच काही प्रश्न मॅडम काही महाविद्यालयातल्या विद्यार्थ्यांकडून आलेले आहेत. त्या विद्यार्थ्यांची थोडक्यात नावं आपल्याला सांगतो मॅडम. ऋषी माथुर आहे, जसमीत सिंग सेठी, निलेश शेलटे, काजल गिरी, प्रवीण सोनावणे, प्रांजली कांबळे, संकल्प मोरे, मोहित तडवी, मृदुल पाटील, धनश्री वाघमारे, विशाल सहारे, सलोनी जैन, श्रीनिवास वाडी, कीर्ती शर्मा, जगन माहेश्वरी, शशांक राज, दिव्या सोनी, एस के चौधरी, आदित्य वाघ, पूजा उपाध्याय, जस्मीन देवगन, आरती मिश्रा, महिमा सोनी, शुभा अंसारी, बालचंद्र पिंपळे, आयशा खान, रमेश कुरेशी, अथर्व शिंदे, प्रियेश अघम, विश्वभूषण, रंजन निकुंबे, रोहन अंकुश, लिंबोरे वैष्णवी, मॅक रिबेलो, शशी रायपल्ली, अंशिका चोप्रा, सरन, शिरीन अफजल, या सगळ्या विद्यार्थ्यांनी कॅम्पस मधल्या साधारण हॉस्टेल बद्दलच्या हाय स्पीड वायफाय, वॉटर फिल्टर, हॉस्टेल रूम्स, नंतर रेग्युलर क्लिनिंग, ओपन लायब्ररी यासारख्या गोष्टींबद्दल आपल्या क्युरीज आणि प्रश्न विचारलेले आहेत मॅडम.
थँक्यू डिअर स्टुडंट्स. म्हणजे ह्या कॅटेगरीमध्ये मॅक्सिमम प्रॉब्लेम्स स्टुडंट्सनी व्यक्त केलेले आहेत. आणि you all can all put on your photographs and let me see all. I can quite understand, because if you are not living in hygienic conditions, you do not have drinking water, you don't have security, these are basic systems that are required. So I will be writing this. I've already written to the colleges. I will reaffirm and request my registrar to write again that during LIC inspections, I'll be requesting my inspectors to check hostels. So that is something that we will do from our side, and that will hopefully the college should be able to do it. But now come to it in a different way. Tumhi kai karta hai? What are you students doing about it? I'd like to ask you that. If my house is dirty, shouldn't I make my get together, put rosters? Because if there is no cleaning people, then fine, the college administration will get it. But how about having some group of volunteers from your students, some for the girls and some for the boys' hostels, who give yourselves duties? And I'd like to share, I'm not saying just like that. I've had the opportunity of visiting cooperative hostels run by students in the USA with the universities. Students give themselves responsibilities. Someone will be checking on the food. Someone will be checking up on the cleanliness. In fact, they don't even have people. There are even student groups who clean toilets and ensure garbage disposal. I don't find this among our students. Let me also tell you, I felt very strongly that the university during COVID had become very dirty, neglected. There was a lot of trash lying all over. We didn't have bathrooms and cleanly these things, but all of us have worked together. And I'm proud to say that all my officers who are here today, who have joined me on this Kulaguru Ka Katta, have come in on Sundays, Saturdays, all have picked up brooms and we have cleaned up. Today, I am proud to invite you all to the campus. I think we have the cleanest campus any university can boast of. We have made groups and we have made supervisory staff who's ensuring, amongst ourselves, who's ensuring that the toilets are kept clean, that drinking water is made available even to the security guards at the gates. Now, this is something which students also need to, our Honorable Prime Minister said, with your house, just few meters around it, if you clean, our country will become a clean. Swachh Bharat doesn't start by just complaining. Swachh Bharat starts by cleaning up things yourself also. So even if you don't, you will be busy, you'll be in your studies, but make sure that you also do something yourself. Take the initiative, go up and discuss this. You have student groups, you have student members on the management. Please put out your thing. That is the second part. The third part is, let me give you the good news that I've written about these woes, not just for the undergraduate, but hostels are going to become a bigger and bigger problems in the times to come. And therefore, the Directorate of Medical Education has taken it up as a central issue. ते काय करणार आहेत त्यांनी ऑलरेडी हे केलेलं आहे की थ्रू पब्लिक प्रायव्हेट पार्टनरशिप हॉस्टेल्स आणि मेंटेनन्स हे 3 गोष्टी मी साठी आय एम फायटिंग फॉर यू ऑल. Ensure security, ensure good housekeeping, which includes toilets, bathrooms, and hostels for all residents and students. हा आम्ही minimum mandate शासनाकडे घेतलेला आहे, and I hope to have it. So next time, I do hope to hear from you students to know what you did about it and how much this changed. In the meantime, I will be writing to requesting the registrar to write to all the deans from whom the students have requested, please look into students. Happy students makes a happy college. A happy college will produce happy doctors for the nation. Happy doctors.
I request all the students to kindly mute their mic. Thank you, madam. Vaishnavi Galande wants to know more about guidance about research and funds for the research.
Yes.
Sudhanshu Patil, Hiram Patil, Prathamesh Avre, they want to know about the add-on programs, Degree Plus, Video Library, all these things. Kindly guide us.
Yes.
Thing,
can I see you students who have put these very nice points? Vaishnavi Galande, Sudhanshu Patil, Hiram Patil, Prathamesh Avre, आणि खूप सुंदर कल्पना मांडलेल्या आहेत. So if you all are there and have logged in, please do let me see where you are so that I can talk to you about this.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good. Prathamesh, I can see you. Vaishnavi, I can see you. I must
Yes,
compliment you for thinking so nicely, and I would like to use this opportunity to tell you that we have put research and educational capacity building as our top priority. The vision document जे आपल्या विद्यापीठाच्या वेबसाईट वर आहे त्याच्यात आपण सगळे विचार मांडलेले आहेत हाऊ टू टेक दिस फॉरवर्ड. पण ऍज अंडर ग्रॅज्युएट तुम्हाला मी काही गोष्टी सांगते. एक तर की येस वी वॉन्ट टू रिसॅसिटेट आविष्कार आणि वी वुड हॅव टू टेक दॅट ऑन अ स्ट्रॉंग. आणि मी आमच्या स्टुडंट वेलफेअर डायरेक्टरना ऑलरेडी सांगितलेले आणि त्यांनी त्याच्यासाठी खूप एफर्ट सुरू केलेले आहेत. दुसरं तुम्हाला लक्षात आलं असेल, फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम द युनिव्हर्सिटी हॅज स्टार्टेड a summer internship program. The summer internship program is exactly for that, to open up your minds. You are a generation which is not going to be enough to have textbookish knowledge. You have to learn to find solutions. To find solutions, you need to understand problems. Problems of the society, problems of the people, problems of this, and be able to innovate and find solutions. With that in mind, we've opened up, and this is just the first year, first beginning. 28 institutions have agreed, and this will not be like run of the mill, tumhi jaun kahihi kara. No, the students who get selected will be matched with a mentor. You will have a mentor-mentee. Feedback will be taken after it. Did you achieve? And this will, it is not textbookish knowledge. It is opening your minds up. We've put in even IITs, we've put in tribal health, we've put in a lot of efforts into this. So this is going to be a great opportunity. And with your feedback, we hope to improve it further. Secondly, we are also thinking of starting, this is beginning by year 2, year 3, you may have passed out, but based on this, we are looking at student exchange programs. So that will also take in its own situation. The other thing is, you will be very happy to know that work has started on something that we are going to call a degree plus program. Everything not for learning for marks. Everything is not for learning to give an exam, because that just gives you information and the exam tells, yes, you're well informed. But are you using that, converting it into knowledge for the benefit of society? No one checks. Are you developing a better competency and a wisdom to use that information? We never check it. So with that in mind, we are also starting something called a degree plus program. The work is already started, because Rome was not built in a night. I will be writing to colleges and deans to help us get such modules ready, which would be in your time, at your pace. Any student keeping the national education policy in mind, there will be modules, whether it's biomedical waste, whether it's how to do a search for a good article, how basic research methodology. It may be even interpathy. So maybe you will be able to learn something from each other. The role of yoga, the role of physiotherapy in common ailments. So that we have shortlisted about 25 topics. Work has started, and we will be having our platform, and these teaching courses will be available on our website for you who want to go beyond your textbook and beyond your degree. So this is also, so there's lots happening. So keep your ears and eyes open. We hope to roll out something slowly as we get ready for it. And I'll be requesting colleges to contribute towards preparing this, because I believe in education being equitable, not equal, equitable. Every student should be able to have an access to good education once he registers for any course under our university. So has that answered some of your questions, Prathamesh? But I would like you and Sudhanshu and Hiram, as well as Vaishnavi, to just read the vision document on our website and give further ideas that what you would and how you can contribute also towards it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Students Harsh Jain, Anvesha Acharya, and Rushabh Mehta want solutions for the problem of hostel during internship.
Yes. Are you all there? Harsh, are you there? There's Krishnakant. No, sorry. There is Harsh Jain, Anvesha Acharya, and there's Rushabh Mehta. So all of these people have put in. If you all are there, you all can put your photographs on so that I see you people. But if you all are not there, fine. I'm sure you have raised this issue. It's not just you. A lot of students are going to have problems, especially because the NMC has now come up with this, that you have to do internship in your own college. You cannot go to each other's college for medical. So if that be the case, the colleges will have to find how to house, and NMC mandates only 50%. So your points are very valid, but in cities and other colleges where what the colleges do is hire out some housing society, flats, bungalows, etc., wherein they can run these like a PG accommodation. Sometimes people are not happy about giving it to students, but if the college takes it on and manages it, they're quite okay to do that. So your point is well taken. Whereas the college is mandated to do it only for 50% and they can use their own criteria. I will also request registrar to write to the deans that since in view of this, please start thinking about it and making arrangements through paying guest accommodation, through lodges, through other if you do not have accommodation within your own resources. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Dr. Swapnil Sarodev, Dr. Hiteshvi Sudhani, Chaitanya Devre wants that the thesis library should be on the university website because they find it difficult to find thesis topics.
Yeah. Chaitanya, are you there? There was Chaitanya, and then there were a whole lot of residents also who put out a lot of good suggestions, which came in from, I think there were 3-4 people. I had identified them to give out their situation. Chaitanya, are you there? Yes, Chaitanya, you had some very good points on question bank, and you also had various issues related to, yes. Swapnil, are you there? Swapnil,
yes,
Chaitanya,
Swapnil Sarodev,
Hiteshvi. So we put all these points which were related to JRs, and I thought you were excellent ideas. But one is putting up thesis topics, but those may not help you do your own research, because it actually, I understand your problem. The problem is with teachers who go and tell, in every college it's the same story. So I'm going around, I'll have a separate forum for professors, how to get students to do research. It is not a question of cut, copy, paste, knowing what other topics are available. But now what colleges will have to do is find out niche areas in there that the college would like to. That is the vision of the National Education Policy, that each college would be an autonomous and develop certain areas of expertise which are important to the local areas. And postgraduates will have to do thesis on those topics. So I agree with you that we are not there, because first we have to train our own teachers, our own deans have to take that initiative and run. It is hoped that we will improve it. But as far as having assistance in preparing video library, excellent idea. I think what we will try to do is, while we are doing these degree plus programs, we could have common videos. We are also considering having a forum of guest lectures, because some colleges have very good guest lectures, some do not. So what we will do is request colleges to upload with acknowledgements to the college on our website, that once it is done, it is available for all other students. So that is something that, yes, we can definitely consider. Question banks, I think that's another idea, that my controller of examination is here, and students are able to get past papers. Some 200 nominal cost is there. But yes, we will definitely look into it. Can we make a question bank? It would involve compiling them all and making them available as a resource for students, because NAC does ask all colleges to have their own similar kind of a question bank available. So where colleges could have their own, and we can have something coordinating a string tying up from the university. For example, CBME the syllabus is changing for UGs. We'll slowly be bringing it into PGs. So it could start with collecting all prelim papers, so people get chance to solve more and more papers, which itself is a learning aspect. So I thank you all for some very good ideas that have come in, that we can definitely put, like, things like clinics of important clinics, so we'll make a resource library available on our platform, and we'll collect it from different colleges and make it, because on our own, we do not have. Once our PG institute, we will add to it. But till then, excellent idea, Chaitanya. We'll definitely look into it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, madam. Most of the students' question has been sorted out. There are some suggestions and feedback from administrations of the colleges also.
Yes.
Shall I take into consideration?
Yeah, there were a lot of questions that were forwarded by colleges. So I thought this was a forum mostly for student related. So suggestions coming in to improve administration, to improve attendance systems, those have to be looked at. That is the administrators' issues. We would have a different forum for that. This is essentially for students. So we may not be able to, but yes, there were some questions about, giving correct answers of the MCQs. I thought that was a very nice idea because students want to know. So we are looking at, I've requested the controller of examinations, whether faculty wise, the MCQs, once the exam is over, can we put it up for a week for people to look into it? I think that definitely can be looked into. And as far as giving exam dates 6 months in advance, not possible because we keep getting inputs from the NMC and our mandate is 90 days in advance, which we do. 3 months is our mandate and we follow that. So I don't think that this thing, as far as how should we do inspections, how should we do biometrics, those are all there for colleges. Guidelines are given and we would be following it. About sports and Krida Mahotsav, another very good suggestion. Already our director, student welfare, is looking at putting back all these activities in place. As far as best scientific paper award, I think the student internship program is a step in that direction. And I think students should be encouraged to take on something beyond their books and what is being taught so that everything will be available to everyone. There was another this thing which came from a large another college about how regional centers, we've done lots of activities. We are activating regional centers and we will be taking inputs from the colleges. So that should not be. I would like to also use this forum because teachers are using this forum for themselves also. So remuneration, TADA has all been, new rates have been given. The TADA new rates will be available. We've even made air available for UG examinations. So I think that is going to be a big help to all colleges. So I think I have covered now most of the questions. If there are points which are there, yes, someone typed about provision of hostel facility to interns. I've already addressed it, how it will have to be done by the students, by the colleges. So we will write to the colleges to take it forward. Are there any other questions or anyone? You can raise your hand, the people who are on the panel, or you can type it. So we can take on because we have another 7 minutes. We plan to do this once a month for 1 hour. So anyone who raises hand, Dr. Swapnil Torne, you can address, or anyone who types out a question,
yes,
we can
sure.
take it on.
Sure. मला असं वाटतं की तोपर्यंत मॅडम कंट्रोल ऑफ एक्झामिनेशन सरांनी त्या क्वेश्चन्स बँक बद्दल आणि बाकीच्या गोष्टींबद्दल आपल्याला थोडीफार माहिती द्यावी जोपर्यंत विद्यार्थी
Yes, I think that's a very good idea. Pathak Sahib, can you just tell them a few of the things which are happening? Because I think colleges should know that MUHS was applauded, that even during COVID times, 90,000 students appeared for their exams and everything went off well. We tend to look at all the problems, but we must also applaud, and people have worked here day and night. So my compliments to my controller of examination and all the team, and I request him to answer some of the questions.
Respected Madam, thank you very much for giving me opportunity to speak. Respected Madam, we have declared during the COVID pandemic the results of all the examinations within 45 days. Some of the results, they have been declared on day 0 also, and most of the results, they have been declared between day 15 to day 30 of the ending of examinations. During COVID pandemic, we have given hometown and home center facility to the students so that students who were stuck in the lockdown in their home places, they could give theory as well as practical examinations from a place which is nearest to their home. And accordingly, we conducted examinations of 250,000 students so far during the last 2 years of COVID pandemic. It was possible because of guidance of Honorable Vice Chancellor, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Honorable Registrar, Honorable Finance and Accounts Officer, as well as all Deputy Registrars, Assistant Registrars, and employees of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences. Teachers, parents, as well as students, they helped us to conduct offline theory as well as practical examinations. Honorable Madam, ours is the only university which conducted offline theory and practical examinations in the entire Maharashtra. Regarding question bank, the students, they have asked questions that last 5 years or last 10 years questions should be published on the university website. If student pay rupees 200 per year or per course fees by demand draft or online mode, the question papers are provided to them within 7 days of their request. Regarding question bank, yes, we do not have a question bank with ourselves, but as Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam has just announced that yes, we will make a question bank. We will request all colleges to provide us questions, which we will form here as a bank, and we will upload it on website. Our endeavor is to conduct examinations on a timely schedule as per pre-COVID period, and therefore this summer 2022 examinations will be held as per pre-COVID period time schedule only. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Control of Examination, Dr. Ajit Patel, sir. There is one question mentioned by Mr. Pranav Kore. It's about the washroom, water, and availability and cleanliness in the colleges. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam, already addressed this problem in the first question. So,
yeah, and in addition, I have asked Pranav also that tell me what initiatives are taken by student councils. Every college has a student council, but people should use that as a forum and start self-help initiatives also. If those still fail, then we bring in, more disciplinary things. So please, each one get together. We have forgotten the strength of working together. Each one just complains that this is not happening. So I request you all, please start making your student groups and self-help groups to take care of things. Each one get together.
Karan Deshmukh, tumcha mic off kara.
Yeah. So if there are no more types, I can't see any hands coming up. So if there is nothing, we can request our Director Students Welfare, who's taken a huge initiative. I think this is the first time our DSW is working round the clock for student welfare, has created redressal forums, is approachable and available. So please do help him help you. I request you to continue.
Yes, madam. Thank you. गेल्या 1 तास आपण अनेक वेगवेगळ्या विषयांवर, अनेक वेगवेगळ्या प्रश्नांवर, अनेक वेगवेगळ्या विद्यार्थी केंद्रित घडामोडींवर आपण या ठिकाणी चर्चा केली. माननीय कुलगुरू मॅडमशी डायरेक्टली संवाद साधला. प्रत्यक्ष आपण त्यांच्याशी चर्चा केली. अनेक मोठ्या संख्येने विद्यार्थी इथे उपस्थित आहेत ऑनलाईन माध्यमातून आणि युट्यूबच्या माध्यमातून. महाराष्ट्रातील कानाकोपऱ्यातील बहुतेक सर्वच महाविद्यालयातले विद्यार्थी हे प्रत्यक्ष बघत आहेत. आपण दर महिन्याला मॅडमने सांगितलं त्याप्रमाणे वेगवेगळ्या फॅकल्टीजच्या या कट्ट्याचं आयोजन करणार आहोत. त्यावेळेस या सर्व महाविद्यालयांनी त्याच्यामध्ये आवर्जून सहभाग घ्यावा, विद्यार्थ्यांनी आवर्जून सहभाग घ्यावा, जेणेकरून आपले प्रश्न आपल्याला मांडता येतील. आपल्याला हे व्यासपीठ उपलब्ध करून दिलेलं आहे, त्याचा आपण जरूर लाभ घ्यावा. आणि या आयोजनापाठीमागील विद्यार्थी कल्याण विभागाचे संचालक डॉक्टर मनोज कुमार मोरे सर यांना मी विनंती करतो की त्यांनी आभार प्रदर्शन करावं.
धन्यवाद.
एक मिनिट मोरे साहेब, एक प्रश्न इथे आलेला आहे कर्नल ट्रेनी इन्फर्मजीवरनं. रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ डोमिसाईल अँड नॅशनॅलिटी फॉर ओपन कोटा स्टुडंट्स. तर हे मला वाटतं त्यांचा जो प्रश्न आहे तो एलिजिबिलिटी सेक्शनचं कोणी असेल तर बघून घ्यावं, आणि नाही तर रजिस्ट्रार वी कॅन डिस्कस. आय विल रिक्वेस्ट द कॉलेज टू स्पेसिफिकली राईट दिस ॲज अ, you may have taken up cases in the past, but you can write a letter to the registrar with a copy to vc@muhs.ac.in, and we will clarify what the problem is and exactly what needs to be done.
नमस्कार. आदरणीय कुलगुरू महोदया आणि माझ्या विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, हे आपलं सौभाग्य आहे की आपल्याला कणखर व त्याचबरोबर मायाळू कुलगुरू लाभले आहेत, ज्यांच्या संकल्पनेतून हा स्तुत्य उपक्रम कुलगुरू का कट्टा तयार झाला. विद्यार्थ्यांना एक हक्काचं व्यासपीठ उपलब्ध झालं आहे, ज्याच्या माध्यमातून विद्यार्थी त्यांच्या सूचना, प्रश्न व तक्रारीचे समाधान करून घेऊ शकतात. या कार्यक्रमाची संकल्पना तयार करून कार्यक्रमात विद्यार्थ्यांना बहुमूल्य मार्गदर्शन केल्याबद्दल मी आदरणीय कुलगुरू मॅडम यांचे मनपूर्वक आभार मानतो. त्याचप्रमाणे सदर कार्यक्रमात आपल्या मनोगतातून विद्यार्थ्यांना मार्गदर्शन करत त्यांचा उत्साह वाढविला, त्याबद्दल मी आदरणीय प्रतिकुलगुरू महोदय डॉक्टर मिलिंद निकुम सर यांचे सुद्धा मनपूर्वक आभारी आहे. कार्यक्रमाची प्रस्तावना सादर करून विद्यार्थ्यांचे मनोबल वाढविण्यासाठी माननीय कुलसचिव सर डॉक्टर कालिदास चव्हाण सरांचे सुद्धा मनापासून आभार. आपण सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांनी कार्यक्रमात सर्व समावेशक मुद्दे सादर केल्याबद्दल तुमचे सर्वांचे आभार. माननीय परीक्षा नियंत्रक डॉक्टर अजित पाठक, डॉक्टर नितीन कावेडे अकॅडमिक सेलचे इन्चार्ज, यांच्या संबंधित सगळ्यात जास्त प्रश्न आमच्या पुढे आलेत आणि त्यांना त्यांच्या बिझी शेड्यूल मधून आम्हाला मदत केली, त्याबद्दल मी त्यांचे शतशः ऋणी आहे. डॉक्टर सिन्हा सर, श्री सचिन देंडे, डॉक्टर स्वप्नील तोरणे, विद्यापीठाचे सर्व अधिकारी व कर्मचारी, तसेच सर्वात शेवटी माझ्या विद्यार्थी कल्याण विभागातील अधिकारी व कर्मचारी यांचे सुद्धा मनापासून आभार. हा कार्यक्रम यशस्वी करण्यासाठी ज्यांनी प्रत्यक्ष सहकार्य केले त्यांचे सुद्धा मनापासून आभार. मला खात्री आहे आपण सर्व समावेशकता या पद्धतीचा अवलंब करून एक आदर्श विद्यापीठाची संकल्पना साकार करू शकतो. आदरणीय कुलगुरू महोदय यांच्या परवानगीने हा कार्यक्रम समाप्त करतो. धन्यवाद. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
धन्यवाद.